Hey guys, welcome to the final episode of Someone Like Us Season 1. We're here in the studio in Toronto. Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
We made it.
We made it.
Can you believe that we actually reached the end of the first season?
I can.
20 episodes.
Yeah. It was a lot. It was a lot. And one thing I feel like a lot of people I would need to understand is nothing was pre-made beforehand. We literally planned everything as we go. We planned episodes as we go. Sometimes we would literally do editing last minute, posting on social media last minute. So there was a lot of chaos happening.
Yeah. There's a lot of lesson learned for sure. The classic lesson, the most classic one is forgot to press the record button.
We just did it.
We just
Just
did it
right now.
for one episode. We just did it. Yeah.
But do you remember the first episode that we did?
Yeah, with Dashita.
Yeah. But we recorded the whole episode. And then
We thought we did.
Yeah, we thought we did. So we just finished the episode. We had a guest, Darshita. It was so fun.
Yeah, it was.
And then we're like, okay, let's stop recording. And I remember Jarell stops recording, and we just see the beginning of the recording
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
That was bad. That was my fault. We were using this. So it was kind of hard to technically figure out what software was the best one to record. We were figuring it out. And while figuring it out, we were like, oh, you know what? Let's try this one out. We did. And I forgot to press record. It was an amazing flow. Everyone was looking great. Everything was going great. And then we realized we didn't record the episode at all.
Yeah. So for this last episode, we want to share with you all the lessons about doing a podcast that we have learned.
Yeah, and the behind the scenes,
Yeah, behind the scene, there's a lot of bloopers. There's a lot of videos. There's a lot of cuts that didn't make it to the episodes. So
There's ants, cats fighting. There's Mochi barking.
Yeah.
There's Milo interrupting. There's a lot going on.
yeah. So I think to start a podcast, I think it's easier if you can find a partner, a friend to do with you.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Someone can keep you accountable.
Yeah.
Because there's some days that I feel, oh my God, I'm so tired. Do we really need to do it today? But I know that Joelle and me are joining me and they doing it after work. I live in Vancouver, so 3 hours after them. The only time that we can make it work is after Joelle and me finish their work. Yeah, so that's great. You need someone to keep you accountable, especially at the beginning.
Yeah.
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 And doing everything in-house too. Anne does all the editing, which takes hours of work. And if we didn't have anyone in-house, imagine doing a podcast and having nothing.
Yeah, I feel like the second most important thing is you have to have somebody who will do the video editing.
Yeah.
And they have to be a little bit better, than good. Because I feel like there's one of the things that you're gonna market yourself. You have to have this small socials and reels in order to promote yourself. So you have to have somebody who knows what they're doing, or at least learning how to do. I honestly think we got really, really lucky that you guys both are in industry and know how to do that stuff. Because if you didn't, we would have to either figure it out, which would take so much longer, or pay somebody who would do the editing for us.
Yeah. We decided to do some social media video, but if you just want to do audio, I think if you have no idea how to do video editing, just start with audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really easy. You just use anything, use a software. There's a lot of software out there. You don't even need an expensive mic. We literally just bought a mic off Amazon. I don't know. It was under $80, under $100.
Yeah.
It works very well. We can put the link in the description if any of you want to buy.
Yeah, would you say mic is something that you absolutely need?
Yeah, yeah. Because I think the recording capability of an iPhone or an AirPod or headphone is very limited. And for podcasts, you can have bad video quality, but you need great audio quality. It's for the listener. They want to listen to you.
That's true.
Yeah, we should insert here the part where Anna's I can hear something.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can hear something.
Yeah, yeah.
The bloopers.
Yeah, for some reason Anne has some sick ass headphones that
She
are, like can
does.
take a single, I don't know, like a bird singing outside of the window, because Anne can hear anything.
Pin drop,
Yeah.
she knows.
Literally, she's like, I can hear something. I remember, like, in the beginning, it was a lot of, like, I can hear something, and me and Joel, like, I don't know, is it mine? Is it yours? Like, I cannot hear anything. But also, my headphones are, like, $30 from Amazon.
And also, to be very honest, like, Anne was the only one who's like, Joelle, I don't think your mic's on.
Yeah.
How do you get to know
Yeah.
every time?
Yeah, I'm just very self-conscious about the audio. Yeah. So among the three of us, I have the most terrible internet connection.
Oh my God.
Whenever we finish recording, we have to keep our laptop open so then my internet can upload the file on the cloud, because we're using a cloud-based editing software. It's instant. It's always instant to Joel and me.
Yeah.
But for my internet, it's always half an hour.
Yeah.
I thought it was good because we never have problem streaming Netflix. We watch everything in 4K. It's fine. My husband playing games, and his game is like really, really heavy,
Yeah.
graphic heavy. So I thought we have a good internet, but no. Yeah, after doing this podcast, I realized that my internet is pretty bad. But it doesn't stop you from editing the podcast.
And like, honestly, like, I feel like Anne's audio is always the best. Like, she just sounds so
true.
crisp
Yeah.
on the videos.
I know.
Yeah.
We bought the same mic, so I don't know.
No,
We all
yeah,
did.
we all bought
we
the
all
same
have the
mic.
same mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
But
know
it's
why.
your voice quality. I think it's just, yeah.
Yeah, I can sing maybe.
Yeah.
You can't sing. You
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah, like, Anne's audio is, like, always sounds so crisp.
Yeah. What was your favorite episode to do?
I think my favorite episode would be the dating episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that
it's like the
such a
very
good one.
early episode at the beginning, but it's the first time we had 4 people recording together, and it was the episode where we forgot to hit record,
Yeah.
True.
and we have to do it twice.
That's true.
But it was still very fun. I think personally because I didn't have to download dating app.
we figured out Anne has not done a lot of things, which, you know what, you're very lucky. because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, so I was
horrible
like,
out
oh
there.
my God, I'm very lucky. Oh, yeah, because dating app and online dating is hard.
It's so hard.
Yeah,
It's
but there's so
terrible.
many funny story about it. So, yeah, it's an interesting one.
What
The
about you,
funny-
Joel? Like, would you say, like, your favorite episode is the dating one too?
My favorite episode, I think, has to be the grief one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Grief it was like,
was
it felt like a
really
therapy session for all three of us,
Yeah.
honestly.
Oh, my God. To be honest, if I live in Toronto, I would be Kritika
Yeah.
client.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
so good.
She's so good.
Yeah.
She's such a good person. Oh my God.
She's so smart too.
so
like, so
intellectual.
intelligent.
Yeah, I love her. Yeah, like we were honestly, we got very lucky. Darshita is the one who introduced me to Kritika, and I just knew because they're so similar in personalities too. Like she's so nice, and talking to her, I can talk to her all day and feel amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like my favorite episode is like just us three. And it was like the Canadian one, because I feel like this is where we got like a little bit vulnerable
That's
too, like about like our experience. And I also like, I'm a little bit selfish. I like that episode because also that was the first episode that I hosted, like as a host, which I never even thought about. Like before, like when we joined, I actually just thought like it's gonna be maybe like Anne or maybe Joelle, and then I'm gonna be just like a sidekick that like, you know, can insert funny stuff, right? Insert funny stuff, laugh, ha ha ha. And so that was like the first experience when I actually like I come up with a script, and I was like, wow. And then like I started like hosting, and I actually like it. I realized that like I actually like the whole ability of like hosting. I like asking
Yeah.
questions.
You're made for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're natural.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the episode when I was just like, damn, that's actually like really, really fun. And plus we were vulnerable, and we talk
Yeah.
about our experience in Canada, like, and how we all met there. So it was definitely like one of my favorites. But yeah, it brings me to the next step. Is just like, you probably should have a script.
True.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to like read from it, although, you know, like guilty. All of us are guilty sometimes from reading the script. We try not to read as much so it doesn't seem like we're reading. But what we usually do, we'll come up with a script. If we have a guest, we'll write that script. We'll send that script to our guests as well, and we'll let them know you don't have to stick to it, but this is the outline of what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
It always keeps us on track too, because we can't have a 2-hour long podcast. It has to be on.
Yeah, it's always like that.
Yeah.
And then it's going to be like editing hell for me.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. That's why we had to do our wedding episode in 2 parts because it was just like hella long.
Yeah, it was so fun that we couldn't stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there was a lot that we covered with the wedding episode.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I wanted to ask you guys a question. Do you guys ever like deal with like being embarrassed of what you're doing? Because like, it's so new and you're putting yourself out there, like for everyone to see you. Like, do you ever like felt like a little bit shy, embarrassed to talk about your podcast? How did you deal with that?
Honestly, I don't feel embarrassment or shy, but the one thing that I feel is that my parents and my culture is very, like, we don't talk about things. Everything's under the rug. Everything's behind the doors. We don't talk about vulnerability. We don't talk about truth. We don't talk about our experiences. We hide it or we keep it inside. And that's what I was taught growing up. But I knew that's not the path that I want to take. So I took a bold step and I'm like, I'm going to talk. If someone feels bad, like my parents, that's okay.
Yeah.
Because, you can't please everyone. And I'm going to do what I think is right.
I don't feel embarrassed. I actually feel really proud of what we're doing. Especially putting out yourself on the internet. It can be embarrassing. I have all of my accounts. I think social media accounts are private. So now when we created this account, it's a public account. And then my face will be on it. And then it will keep talking. And we share a lot of personal stories.
Yeah.
But I kind of like it. I want to be vulnerable to people. I hope that it's, my story will help someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have a mission. So when we stick to the mission, it's fine. So I don't feel embarrassed. I feel really proud of us. And I think a lot of people around me very supportive of me doing this podcast. My mom and dad, they don't speak English, but they like every single post on Facebook. Yeah, I think there was a video I saw that we got likes from Joel's mom, and me's mom, and my dad.
Just 3 likes.
3 likes.
Fans.
Just like there was a post, just 3 likes. Joel's mom, your dad, and my mom. And I was just like, I remember like seeing this, like I put it as a screenshot, and I was like, I actually want to hang it out because like, you know what? No matter what, they're our biggest fans.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And it was like, I think it was really, really cute. Like it kind of made me like, I was like, oh, this is so endearing. Like these are our biggest fans out there. But it's Facebook. So it's because it's also Facebook. It was Facebook. So we didn't get like much attention there. But yeah, I was a little bit embarrassed, guys. Not like in a sense of like I was embarrassed of the podcast, but I was just embarrassed to put myself out there. So I was definitely a little bit embarrassed of myself. I wouldn't say like I was embarrassed of you guys or like a podcast. I was just like, because I still deal with self-esteem sometimes. So it was like embarrassing. And I remember listening for the first time from my own voice. I literally like listened 5 minutes and I was like, fuck that. I was like, I cannot do this to myself. Like it's so cringe. So I definitely went through the phases when I couldn't listen to myself. I couldn't watch myself, like our episodes, because I was just cringing for myself. Listening to myself, looking at and I like overanalyzed my face. I was like, here, it looked ugly. Here. So it was a lot of like analyzing. But I just, like, why I'm saying that, because like if somebody feels like that, trust me, the more you post on that, the more you don't give a fuck anymore.
That's true.
Yeah.
Now it got to the point when I'm like, there's no point for me to stress about it anymore because my face is already there. What can I do? Like, what's the point of me being embarrassed right now? It's already there. Like, people already saw this video. So at this point, I'm just like, whatever.
Your videos get the most views and likes.
I don't think so. I don't think it's correct. Our most popular one is about Anne's talking about 500 people that she invited.
Oh,
for
yeah.
her.
That's a crazy
Well,
story.
Yeah.
Well, that's just because of the title, I think.
Yeah, that was definitely the title too. But yeah, like all I want to say, like if you ever feel like, you know what, people will judge me, they probably will. But it gets to the point when you cannot give any flying fucks anymore. You know, so you just keep doing what you do.
Yeah, and mind you, we all using our second language for this podcast. I was very self-conscious about my speaking after a few episodes because I realized, I speak so slow, and I seem to, see, now I'm doing it. Kind of, I repeat myself a lot, and I have stutter. I remove all of that in post-production. But, I have to listen to myself. I have to listen to you guys
Yeah,
every
true.
single
Oh my
episode
God.
3
Oh my gosh.
times. or even more than that to do all the social media. But now, I kind of get used to my voice. Like, whatever. This is what I was born with.
It's amazing. Your voice is like so
thank
crisp.
you.
Quality. Chef's kiss.
No, don't trust Joelle. She's just so nice.
No, I'm serious. It is. The best quality voice.
What else can we share? Yeah, I think once you start a podcast, you just need to find a topic, find a friend to do it with you.
And you know what? With me, I realized she is so good with improv and being flexible.
Yeah.
Because like she comes up with her own questions in the middle of a conversation. She would like say something so funny and hilarious. Like I feel like that was like something that we can like stick to the script, but we need that as well.
I actually, like, it's funny that you said it, and thank you so much, Cheryl. It's very nice of you. But I would say this is something that gives me a little bit of anxiety because I genuinely want our podcast to not sound like we are reading from script. I want it to be sounded like a conversation.
Yeah.
So as much as we have the script, I always want to, it's not like, they answered our question and we're like, okay, next question. Okay, next question after the answer. I want it to be like, like we talk, like you say
more
something.
conversational.
Yeah, and I have the follow-up question about what you're saying. So this is something I will really, really try hard. And thank you again for saying that, because this is something I do get a little bit of anxiety in a sense of like, I feel so much about this podcast, and I want it to feel like, to be like, basically like a convo. Sometimes I'm like sitting there and I'm like, okay, what can I say? I was just like, what is like, I was like, this is and I was like, our conversation will be like so serious. I was like, okay, it's too serious now.
I know. That's why we need her.
I was like, oh my God, I need to come up with something funny because it's getting too serious and I don't want it to sound like that. But yeah, thank you so much for saying that.
Yeah. What else? What else do you do?
Oh, one of the things, do you remember in one of the episodes, I think, which episode was that? Like when we did like, put your finger down, put your finger down. We didn't kind of realize that like people would be listening on Spotify.
Yeah.
So that was a little
that's
bit,
true.
this is like a learning experience. And I think somebody commented about it.
Yeah, that's my friend.
Yeah.
That's one of my friends.
Somebody commented on our, I think, YouTube channel saying like, I was actually listening on Spotify first and it was a little bit confusing. And we were like, yep, we kind of realized it after like post-production. There was a little bit
confusing.
Yeah, confusing.
Yeah. I mean, I realized that in post-production, but there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. You have to make sure that you describe what's going on. I just don't assume that people will know what's going on. Yeah.
And also, I feel like another tip is like you should be doing videos.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you
100%.
cannot expect people, and I tell this all the time to all my friends right now, even like, you cannot expect people to listen to some random people for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Like no matter how much we think like what we're saying is important, there's going to be a person who's going to be like, who are these 3 girls? What the hell? Like,
exactly.
Who are they? So I feel like you should have like some kind of video on your YouTube because it makes it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, I think you definitely should focus on the audio first, but then have a video as a backup. So if you want later, you want to share some bloopers, some, social media video you can create some short video easily. It's just if you have to edit a 1 hour, 30 minutes long video is hard, but it's a good idea to have a backup, the video option as a backup. Yeah.
Yeah, and we have a very good podcast manager on Notion as well, which I
yeah.
think
Yeah.
is a lifesaver.
Yeah.
We had a template in Notion where we keep track of like our episodes, who we invited. We keep track of scripts, and then within that part, we also keep track of our like posting schedule. In the beginning, I think Anne was actually doing everything. She was editing. She was posting on Instagram. She was posting on Spotify. She was doing anything, and then I think it kind of like shift towards like, because I kept like, it was now I realize it was a little bit annoying because every time like Anne would post something, I will do this, and I was like, oh, can you just change this part? And I was like, I think this would like sound a little bit better if you say it like that. And it get to the point where Anna was just like, me, why don't you just do social media for us?
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what, like I'll do that. So
Yeah, she's
I
really
feel
good
like
with it.
Yeah.
definitely do like a template and also divide stuff too.
Divide and
That's true.
conquer.
Yeah, divide
Yeah.
and conquer. Like for example,
I can't believe I
Joelle,
just said that.
she is responsible for reaching out to people and getting our guests because me and Anna are just like too scared to do that.
Yeah, no embarrassment here.
Joelle doesn't have
yeah.
any embarrassment. She'll reach out. She literally sometimes like sends me TikTok. It was like, I think it would be a good person to invite, and I'll be like, oh my God, dude, like okay, sure, like do your thing. I'm responsible for social media, and then Anne does all the editing. So I would definitely say divide and conquer.
Yeah,
So
I think
try to push
we
it
a
for
dream
one
team.
person. Yeah.
Yeah, we're a dream team. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's a good opportunity to find out what you're good at. Yeah, except from your work. Yeah, I didn't know that I kind of enjoyed doing video editing. I used to do a lot of video editing when I was in high school, and then I stopped doing that, and then I did graphic design, and then now I say, well, yeah, it's really nice. I like to make sure that everything is good. I'm kind of I like the technical part. I think, yeah, I like to make sure that everything is good, and then yeah.
Yeah, I love when you're like, oh, I can hear something. So,
Yeah.
your mic is not on. I can tell. I'm like, whoa.
So to summarize, to start a podcast, you need a mic. That's a decent, good quality mic. You need a software to edit it. We're using the script.
Yeah, this script.
Yeah, the script is good because it's tech-generated editing, video editing software where you can technically just look at the script and then remove words that will generate captions as well. So it's good. They have a libraries of images, audio. Yeah, please sponsor us.
Please.
And then we use Notion to keep track of everything, store our script, and discuss the topic. What else do we use?
We use Buffer to schedule posts.
Yeah, honestly, you can use any social media scheduling software. There's a lot of free option out there. Yeah, it's usually allow you to schedule 3 platforms. We manage YouTube by ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah, and then so at first we start using a podcast scheduler, but then we realized we couldn't upload videos. So we have to transfer our account to Spotify. It used to be Anchor, but Spotify bought it. So you can start with Spotify. It's free, completely free.
True.
Very easy to use. So you can upload both videos and audio and everything. Yeah.
What is your guys' biggest takeaway while like doing this whole process?
Just don't overthink it.
Yeah, don't overthink. Just do it.
Just freaking do it.
It's really fun. It's really fun. Like
That's how we started. Like we didn't really overthink. We did have a mic, and then like we didn't record our first episode. And then we just like did it again. So now we like scarred, and we had PTSD. So now we always check. I was like, is it recording? Is it recording? Is it recording?
Yeah.
So you definitely need to have some kind of mistakes in order to learn.
Yeah.
Remember that time? I think it was the wedding episode or some other episode where we had to contact Descript because we couldn't find the file.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought we'll have to redo it, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think like our guest file didn't come through or something like that. Or I don't know which episode was that. Yeah, so you had to contact support.
Yeah.
And I was like, I remember Anne messaging because we also have a WhatsApp group. I remember Anne messaging like, Joel, can you contact support? And I was like, oh my god, thank God Anne didn't ask me to do it. I don't want to contact any support or anything like that.
Yeah, I know. It's a job. So
Yeah, and I was just like, oh my god, thank God. And I was like, Joelle, and Joel's like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, she's our relation.
Yeah, she's
public
PR.
relation.
She's our PR.
manager of our podcast. She will take care of everyone because she's so nice with everyone. I'm the tech person, and me is like the host, like the professional host.
She is professional.
Yeah, no, Joelle is like the best. Like she was like, anything that we don't want to do it, like Joelle will do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, literally, like in my eyes, it's just like if I don't want to do it, I was like, technically I could, but I could also ask Joelle to do it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
How are we feeling? Are you guys burnt out?
No.
And you, especially, because you do all of the editing.
No, it's fine. I enjoy doing it. I think it's a good project for myself. And it's just make me kind of realize what I like.
Yeah, maybe you can just like actually go into industry of like video editing. You
Yeah.
have you have
Yeah.
portfolio already as like
That's
our
true.
our podcast is your portfolio right now.
Yeah. I feel like I can work in a podcast industry now. 'Cause, like,
Yeah.
we have learned so many lessons, and it's fun. And I think podcast is gonna keep growing.
Yeah.
People listen to podcasts at work when they drive, and it's just nicer than watching TV. You know? Yeah, you find a lot of personal stories, something that you can relate to. I listen to podcasts all the time, so I know that people say, "Oh, it's so saturating," but you find your audience, and we at the beginning we decided to do it as a passion project. We're not thinking about it much. Like I don't care if it's getting popular or not. Sometimes you need to do something, and then it may take somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like-
also sometimes you need to do things for your soul.
yeah,
What makes you
exactly.
happy.
This is my weekly therapy session.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like sometimes like I guess like I get a little bit anxious when like I don't know how things will go. So I would say sometimes like I would finish like work and I was like, oh, now I have to record the podcast too because I'm so, but also it's because of my type of work. Like I work in tech and I work in customer success. So it's like my day to day is just like talking to my client nonstop. I remember I showed you my calendar once. I literally didn't have like any like breaks.
That was
in
a
between.
crazy calendar.
And then sometimes I'm like, oh my God, like I literally talked the whole day. Now I have to talk again. But for me, it's like the moment you actually start it, I forget about everything. I'm just having fun. It's just like us three talking about stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like us talking. It's just the before sometimes I'm like, ugh. But I feel like it's like that with anything.
Yeah. Like starting is always the hardest. But when you start, you kind of in the flow. Then
Exactly. You just need to get in the flow.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any regrets in any episode?
I feel like my only regret is I say a lot of filler words like you know what I mean. That drives me insane.
I can't even imagine for you editing.
Yeah. Poor Anna's just like cutting every second.
Because I tend to circle things too. Like I'm saying thing and then I'm saying the same thing but in a different way. I'm like, oh, that is so cringe.
You know what? You can use the script to remove some filler words, but sometimes it's removed too much.
Yeah.
But you have some kind of a rough cut, and then you listen again, and then you add something back. Yeah, it's good. I don't mind doing it.
My regrets would be not pressing record. That is.
Yeah, because I feel like because it was kind of on you too, and it was the first episode, so you probably felt like
it was demotivating.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my God, how could I do this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think every podcaster made that mistake.
Yeah, I feel like it wouldn't be fun if we didn't make any mistakes. It would be too perfect. If it was too perfect, it wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah.
Like, we have so many bloopers. Like I hope we haven't seen them yet.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited to see like all the bloopers and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I have 2 cats, and there's no way I can remove them from the video format because they literally just fighting behind my back. I didn't notice because I always pay attention when we record. But my in-law, they watch our podcast on YouTube.
Oh really?
Yeah,
They do.
and
nice.
they find it very cute. They always notice Mandu and Skippy fighting at the back. Yeah.
I have a dog and he has Mochi has like severe separation anxiety. So I record in the bedroom. So I have to have him in the bedroom because otherwise he's going to be crying that he's outside the bedroom.
Yeah.
But he also occasionally would just start barking at something. And I was just like, damn. Like, that was, like, unexpected. I think, like, there's a couple of episodes where, like, Mochi is barking.
Yeah. There's one where we had to pause, be like, okay.
Yeah.
Ready? Go.
Yeah. Oh, I think there's one thing I want to add is we have changed our intro a lot. Because our intro was really long.
Yo, it was so long.
Yeah. So I think it's always good to have a really quick intro. Just keep your intro really quick and keep it consistent so then you can say it every single time. It's kind of a part of your branding. It's like having your own jingle, having your own intro. But keep it short. So then you don't feel when you have to start an episode.
No, it honestly, like we tried to put so many things, like why we were creating this podcast about this, and it's like the list like went on and on and on and on. Yeah, it was like a little bit long. I'm glad that we shortened it a little bit.
Yeah. And I think we got more focused when the time passed on.
Yeah.
On what we're doing, why we're doing.
Okay, so
Any emotional takeaways, guys?
I don't know. I'm just very happy.
I'm happy too, and like I see like a lot, like some friends of mine, they see it. Like one of, like John has a friend and he recently like had a birthday. Hi Matt, if you're listening. And we came, like it was like a bunch of people that I didn't know too. Like he was introducing it and he was like, by the way, I'm literally sitting here. And he was like, by the way, if you didn't know me, he's a very famous podcaster. Aww. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, don't do this to me. But also like it was really nice that like people acknowledge that. It's like, wow, like it's not like just my hobby anymore. Like people actually like seeing it. Yeah. And I'm seeing a bunch of like some friends like actually following us as well. So it's like a little bit scary, but it's exciting. I honestly think it's all been just like good feelings. No bad feelings
it's all
at
good. Yeah, we don't have any negative feelings. I don't think so. So if you guys want to start a podcast, do it. Just do it. It's really fun. It's really fun. Yeah, and and you will be better at public speaking after this. Trust me.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah. Okay, so so our plan was to record 20 episodes to start as season 1.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone, to every single listener, guests and supporters.
Thank you for all our 3 listeners.
Yeah. Yeah. Our mom and dad.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
husband, boyfriends, our pets, our friends who's supporting us. We really happy that you guys enjoying it. Like we happy just doing it for you guys
Yeah.
because we live pretty far away from our family, so it's really nice that we're doing this for them.
Yeah, and we're excited to see what season 2 is going to bring us.
I know.
Yeah. We really hope that somehow it's helped you guys, even just 1%, 2%. That's all that's a matter to us. Because when we first came here, we really wish that there's someone guiding, who would guide us through our life abroad,
Yeah.
especially as a woman
And I
of
feel
color.
like, I feel like if there was a podcast like this, I would reach out. Because honestly, no embarrassment. I would literally be like, hey guys, you're doing amazing.
Yeah.
And I would love to tell my story.
Yeah.
So please, guys, reach out. We would love to hear you. And yeah, we're just so thankful and grateful for everyone listening, watching, however you consume podcasts.
Yeah, I really believe that content creation will be growing. So if you guys wanna, explore hobbies in video editing, hosting, doing podcasts, even public speaking, social media, videos, content creation, just try to do it. It's not expensive to start.
Yeah.
Just keep everything minimal. It's fun.
It is fun.
It's really fun. Yeah.
Just have fun. That's like the end of it.
Yeah,
Just like
just
literally
have
just
fun.
have fun with it. It's gonna all turn out okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your support, and we will see.
Catch you next season.
Yeah, hopefully.